Good morning, Snehal.
Good morning, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm good, ma'am.
How is the feeling being the only child in the humanities section? Anyway, we have two more students joining you by tomorrow.
Okay.
One girl is there,
Okay.
and there's one more boy who is joining.
Ma'am, they're
They've
new
done.
additions.
Yes, beta, new admissions. One
Okay,
is
ma'am.
coming from Francis, a brilliant girl, and one boy is coming from Alma Mater. So two more
Okay,
people
ma'am.
already there. So from tomorrow you'll be three. Maybe day after
Okay.
tomorrow the nine or the number increases exponentially. Let's hope so. Very good.
Yes, ma'am.
But just tell me one thing, what made you join humanities?
Ma'am, I personally really enjoy writing stories and letting my imagination run free. I just want to do something with mass communication, journalism, psychology, or something along the lines. So, humanities was giving me some lines or some way to go. So that's why I chose humanities.
Journalism, mass communication,
Yes,
creativity
ma'am.
part
All
in it.
right.
Write
Yes,
stories.
ma'am.
Yeah, yes, your mama told me once that you write stories and short stories and poems and all. You share it with me.
Sometimes,
Okay, whenever you
ma'am.
write, you can
Okay.
always share it with me.
Ma'am, I'll share it. Ma'am, right now, ma'am, I have written on my phone, and right now my phone is not working. As soon as I get that fixed, I'll
Oh.
share it with you.
So you write on your phone. Chalo, that is not. How is
Yes.
Pranit?
Um, ma'am, he's good. He's just taking his classes.
Yes, I miss him also. I've taught him for a few months, so I still
Yes, ma'am.
remember Pranit.
He told
That
me.
batch was
He told me
that
that.
batch was very good. Okay, fine, dear.
Yeah,
What
ma'am.
all classes you've had since morning? Share it with me. What all you have studied? Which period? What
Ma'am,
did you?
I've had first class with Sylvie, ma'am, English. She just
What did you?
told us about what we'll be doing and how we are being doing and what are our views on everything that's been going on and about exams being cancelled and like what are our syllabuses and books and stuff. The
Okay.
second class I had with Gaurav sir, PhD, and he just told us about the syllabus of PhD and what all we can do if we select PhD.
Okay.
The third class I had alone with Survi ma'am for civics, political science, and she just told me about a brush up on my facts about like the parliament and the government and elections and what are like democracy and stuff. And now the fourth class is with you.
Okay. That is nice. Fine.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
we're going to study about history, which is considered by most of the people as one of the boring subjects. But it is
Yes,
not
ma'am.
actually a boring subject. You would love to study history. If you get interested in
Ma'am,
it,
it's actually one of my good subjects. Like I actually enjoy studying history because it's like a one big story.
yes, it's like a novel. When you start, you want to finish it off and you want to see what ahead. If
Yes,
you take
ma'am.
it that viewpoint, it's like a mystery novel, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So it's like a novel. Once you start reading, you want to find out what next, what next. So history is the
Yes,
same thing.
ma'am.
Once you
Yes,
start
ma'am.
reading, you want to know, acha, ye ho gaya, what happened next. So this is,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
find it pretty good. So let's start with it. Your mama was a bit apprehensive whether we'll start with humanities or not. She called the principal sir to ask, since you are the only
Yes.
one. You know Shagun sir personally.
Ma'am, he used to teach in Gurukul classes before, and that's why I had studied from him in ninth, like a SSC subject. So that's why she was like, if you have studied before him and if you're saying he's good, then if he's teaching, then that means it's good.
Okay, you've
She was
taken
very
classes from him in classes 9th and 10th. You were studying from him.
ma'am, on only ninth because in ninth I was not really familiar with everything and I was not really sure. That's why I took classes from him.
Okay, that is why you know him. Chali, we'll read about early societies. Like every story starts from an early stage, a background. We are
Yes,
going to
ma'am.
study about the society and we'll be reading about
Yes,
the early, then little we'll move on to medieval society, and then finally we'll come on to the modern society. There are so many
ma'am. Okay.
changes, not only in ages, beta. Day to day also you see there are so many changes we see in our society. So we are going
Yes,
to
ma'am.
study about our society and we are going to start with which stage?
Okay, ma'am.
Which stage are we going to start with? Tell me,
The
which is the
early,
scheme?
the,
The
the
early
early,
society. Okay. When I say early society, what do I mean? I mean the beginning of human existence. When we say
okay,
early society, we are going to start from where, Snehal?
the beginning of the human existence.
Yes. As soon as we had the existence of human beings, that means we are talking about the remote past. What is the difference between
Yes,
past and remote past?
ma'am, the past could mean something that has happened yesterday or like in 10 or 20 years before, or and the remote past is like before BC, like in the before Christ era, and like the very past, the beginning and stuff.
Very good. Bahut purana, very old. So
Yes.
obviously, when we are talking about the beginning of human existence, we are talking about remote past. That is, we are going to start millions of years ago. So we are going to
Okay, ma'am.
start how the society was, what the society was. How many years back we are going to start with?
Millions of years.
In class 10th in your biology book, you must have studied that our ancestors came from which country?
Africa.
Yes. So we are all African descendants. So we're going to start
Yes.
from there. We said where human existence started. So obviously, when we believe our scientists and we believe our archaeologists, that means the
Hmm.
early started somewhere. It emerged where? In which country?
Africa. From the
Africa.
continent of Africa.
Yes. Archaeologists who have got certain remains of bones and tools from this place, Africa, which most probably proves that this existence, human existence, was first
Yes, ma'am.
observed in which country?
Africa.
Africa. Now, archaeologists, who are archaeologists?
Ma'am, the ones who study history and the past, and the
Yes,
ones who
beta.
dig up stuff to study about them.
Now, we don't have people of that era who are going to come and tell us what they ate, what were their houses, how they used to live. There's nobody who's going to give us this information. So, what do
Yes, ma'am.
archaeologists do? Whatever remains they have, they recollect all these things, try to make up a line and find out ki kya hua hoga. We are not sure about things. We just reconstruct things.
Okay,
Reconstruct
ma'am.
is you've got different blocks. Like when you're a small child, you must have played with blocks. We just
Yes, ma'am.
reconstruct. We try to make a building by reconstructing blocks. इसको लगा के देखते हैं यहाँ पे ठीक बैठ रहा है तो well and good. Otherwise, let's change it. Let's put another
Okay,
block.
ma'am.
This is what we do. This is what we do when we make blocks.
Yes, ma'am.
Exactly the same thing archaeologists do. Whatever information, little bit they have, they try to put it at different places, mix and match, and trying to find out that in that era, what were the shelters?
Hmm.
Shelters, obviously, we did not have modern buildings and houses. So, what
Yes,
shelters they
ma'am.
lived, what food they used to eat, whether they used to gather plants and hunting animals, the ways in which they express themselves, all these things they try to find out. We
Okay, ma'am.
also will study a little later how they used fire and language. बेटा पहले ये
Okay,
दोनों
ma'am.
चीजें they did not know how to use fire and they did not even know the use of language.
Yes,
Fire
ma'am.
came
That's why they do
accidentally.
history.
Yes, you must have studied in 9th history. Fire came accidentally. Man
Yes,
discovered
ma'am.
fire accidentally. How did he discover
Yes, ma'am.
accidentally?
Ma'am,
Tell
it
me.
is said that a lightning struck and it got some dead leaves and the fire started. The man saw that and got scared, but then after a few times, the same thing happened. He started cooking stuff and discovered that it is actually very useful.
Yes. So one day while rubbing stones, he saw a spark. And then he
Yes,
got an
ma'am.
idea that by rubbing, what can be produced is fire. So accidentally, this came up. Earlier, they did not have a language. They used sign language. By signs, they used
Hmm.
to indicate each other.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
I remember a
the
picture.
yes, beta, by pictures also. We have, they used to just represent with the help of figures and pictures, some marks and signs. So we had the first
Yes, ma'am.
generation. We are trying to study man, how they came on earth, what they used to eat. And later we'll find out about the use of fire and language. And then you will see that people settled down. They were hunting, they were gathering. So this is the normal main three stages that we'll talk about. Now we are going to talk
Yes,
about the
ma'am.
earliest cities also. We'll talk about the earliest cities, Mesopotamia. Which
Yes,
one,
ma'am.
the earliest city we are going to talk about today?
Mesopotamia,
Presently, this place is called
Iraq.
Iraq. So these cities, they generally developed around temples. They were centers of long distance trade because many people used to come to visit these temples. So it also became a
Okay,
center of trade. People used to come from
okay,
different
ma'am.
places. They used to come from different places to Mesopotamia, mainly for what, beta?
Ma'am, for trade, had to visit the temple.
Yes. And then they became centers of trade. They became centers, that means they became hub of trade. Many people started coming there.
Okay, ma'am.
All the archaeological evidence also proves that we had settlements over here. Settlements means a lot of people living together, a village or a town. That is what we call as a settlement. So all the
Okay, ma'am.
archaeological evidence proves that we have a very old settlement we had in this city. What, which city?
Iraq.
Yes,
Ma'am,
Iraq. What was it?
Mesopotamia.
Mesopotamia. So let's call it as Mesopotamia.
Okay,
Now,
ma'am.
abundance of written material used to reconstruct the lives of different people. We have a lot of written material also. Evidence of what? Written material. We try to
Yes, ma'am.
construct the lives of different people. I mean, we are reading those materials. We are trying to find out who were the people who lived there. And we got evidence that who were the people who mainly lived there? Craft people. Who are craft people?
Artisans, peasants, workers, traders.
Very good. Do we have craftsmen in the present era?
Yes, ma'am, like the goldsmith and the ones who do pottery and stuff.
Yes. So we had craftsmen. What is the second word you can see on your screen?
Scribes,
Scrib, nahi,
scribes,
scribes. Pronounce it
scribes,
better.
no, like
Scribes. Any
scribes.
idea who is a scribe?
Ma'am, the ones who write and stuff. I'm not familiar with the word.
Scribes, you told me correct. People who write. Now the kings, they used to not write themselves, no. So they used to make people write.
Yes, ma'am.
Like 9 times you must have studied if a king had a victory in a particular battle. So to mark
Yes,
that
ma'am.
victory, on the stone pillars, things were written. So and so.
Yes, ma'am.
When we talk
Okay,
about
ma'am.
Ashoka, when we talk about King Ashoka victories, you will see that
Yes, ma'am.
some things are written in German language, Greek language. So Ashoka did
Okay,
not
ma'am.
know these languages, no? So who must have written all
Okay, ma'am.
this?
The
Who must have written?
scribe.
Scribes. We have laborers, we've got priests, we've got kings, we've got queens. And then we will see how
Yes,
pastoral people, they played a very important role in these towns. Who are pastoral people?
ma'am, the one who travels from one place to another, herding sheep and goats and yak.
Yes, very good now. So we had cities developed. Okay. We are going to
Yes,
wonder,
ma'am.
obviously, we wonder and study that how people who for millions of years had lived in forest. Earlier, they were living in forest. Then they came into temporary shelters. The temporary shelters were caves and rock shelters. Gradually,
Okay, ma'am.
gradually, they started settling in villages and then villages turned into cities. So there's so much of transition, Pela. First, they used to live
Yes,
in forest. Then
yes, ma'am.
temporarily, they had their settlements where?
Cave, cave
Yes,
for rock
caves and
shelters.
rocks. Very good. Finally, they settled down and they started living in villages. And the big, big villages, they converted into what we call as the modern cities. So
Cities.
these are what? These are all developments that took place. So it's a
Yes,
long
ma'am.
history. We are going to study a long, long history, at least 5,000 years before the establishment of the first city. We are going to start from first city's development, establishment of the first city. Uska bhi pehle, from how many years before we are going to study?
5,000.
5,000 years back. The major change we had was a shift from the nomadic life to settled agriculture. What is nomadic life?
Some life where people move from one place to another.
Very good. So the major
In the
shift was this one. Very good, children. Very good. This was a major change we had, beta. People had which kind of a life? They had a nomadic life, then they
Nomadic
started
life.
living a settled life. And this started around how many years ago?
10,000 years ago.
Yes, 10,000 years ago. So people started taking agriculture. Before they were doing agriculture, they used to gather the plant produce as a source of food. It was few very slowly that they learned, yes, we can grow plants. With seasons, we can grow plants. Which plants will give us fruits? All this they learned. So
Okay,
agriculture, that
ma'am.
is settled agriculture, began about how many years back?
Ma'am, 10,000 years ago.
Okay, I'll give you 1 minute to just read this part, and then I'll ask you a few very short questions. Start reading, beta.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Once you're done, let me know, Bachi.
Yes, ma'am.
You've read?
No, ma'am.
Okay, read it. Take your time, read, and then let me know. I'll hide and then I'll ask you something.
Okay, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, beta.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, it is written that the people started started reading and understanding the written material, like the archaeologists. Ma'am, but how will they understand the language? Because the language changed drastically. So, ma'am, how are they able to understand that language?
Beta, just repeat your question for a second, a little slowly.
Ma'am, it is written that the abundance of writing materials was used to reconstruct the life of different people of a particular time. Ma'am, but how did they understand that language? The language from then and the language now has changed drastically. So how were they able to understand it?
Okay. See, this is like, let us take it like this. You know how to write apple.
Yes,
Fine.
ma'am.
You know the spelling how to write apple, but Pranit does not know how to write apple. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So what Pranit does when he's small, he draws an apple. So you are
Yes,
able
ma'am.
to see and understand what he's talking about. You will tell your mom that Pranit wants an apple. You will write APPLE, apple. Okay.
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
see,
Yes,
when
ma'am.
we talk about history, it's all ancient, medieval, and modern history. We've got three spheres. When we study history, we divide
Hmm.
it into three categories. Now,
Hmm.
ancient history, we don't know. We cannot read. Whatever is written, we cannot read. However, when we reach medieval, let's talk about Buddha, Lord Buddha or Buddha. Some things were
Yes,
written in
ma'am.
ancient history about Buddha also, which we cannot read. When we come to
Yes,
medieval
ma'am.
India, we find some more things written about Buddha. And similarly, in modern history also, you will find some more things which are written about Buddha. Now, what happens
Yes,
is
ma'am.
you start comparing. When you start comparing, okay, I see the modern one. Something is written, something happened in 1891. Something is mentioned in the modern history that
Yes, ma'am.
something is mentioned 1891. This happened with Buddha. So I'll
Yes,
go and
ma'am.
check out in the medieval history. I'll find ki some reference of 1891 is there. I'll check out in the previous, the ancient one. Some reference of
Ma'am,
1891 is there.
they compare it of
Yes,
different periods,
exactly.
and then they find out some relation, and
Yes.
then that starts.
Yes, exactly. And we are not able to still comprehend all the material that we have. Still, we are not able to. Only what was traced out a little bit, which can be traced out, we know about. Most of the things, still, we are not able to understand and read.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Thank you,
So
ma'am.
once you finish your hand, you raise your hand. I'll ask you
Yes,
questions.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, done.
Okay. Can I ask questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Name one of the most ancient cities mentioned here.
Ma'am, Mesopotamia,
Presently, it is called.
Iraq.
Fine. Good. We are going to study about our societies before the establishment of the first city. How many years before the establishment of the first city?
5,000 years ago.
Settled agriculture from nomadic life, they shifted to settled agriculture. That was how many years back?
10,000 years ago.
Okay. So first, they generally lived where? What were the temporary shelters that are being discussed here?
Ma'am, first they lived in the forest, then they moved on to temporary shelters such as caves and rock shelters, and then they went to live in cities and villages.
Name any four different kind of people mentioned in that society, the different classes of people mentioned.
Um, craftsmen, scribes,
Yes,
laborers, priests.
good. So you know this about it. Very good. What was the most important change that we observed in these years?
Ma'am, from living in nomadic to living from nomadic lifestyles to settled agriculture.
Yes. So once they settled down gradually and accidentally, they learned two things. One was fire, and what was the other thing?
Uh, hunt,
Fire and
fire, and then the next was
yes. Both the things were mentioned
hunting.
together. See this?
I think it
Use
was
of
hunt
read
and
this. Use
language.
of yes. Use of
Fire
fire.
and of language.
So
Okay.
these came later. These came later, beta. Okay. Fire
Okay,
and
ma'am.
language came later. So we are saying that they learned which seeds can be sown, where we can sow, what's our soil, what seasons, all this they started learning. So they learned to grow plants now. If we go and study
Hmm.
about West Asia, then mainly we had wheat, barley, peas, and pulses. In that time, we are
Hmm.
talking about West Asia. These were the four things which were grown. Tell me which
Wheat,
four
barley,
things?
peas. Wheat, barley, peas, and the pulses.
This is which Asia?
West Asia.
Then we study about East and Southeast Asia. We found that millets and rice were mainly grown. And if we talk about Africa, then mainly what was grown was millets. This
Okay, ma'am.
is about the information that we get. West Asia, we had these things. East and Southeast Asia, this. And Africa, we mainly have evidence of what being grown.
Millet. Millet.
Yes. Around the same time, we also have evidence that people started domesticating animals also. Mainly, there were five main animals which were domesticated: sheep, goat, cattle, pigs, and donkeys. Name the five main animals which domesticated in the beginning.
Sheep, goat, cattle, pig, and donkey.
Now the people are becoming more advanced. From caves, they've got settlements, they've started doing agriculture, they've domesticated animals. Now they have started growing plant fibers like cotton and flax. And they started
Hmm.
making cloth also, beta, from animal fibers such as wool also. So mainly three
Hmm.
plant cloth fibers came into scene: cotton and flax plant fibers, and wool was the
Hmm.
animal fiber. All these three
Okay,
were
ma'am.
used for cloth. Now tell me three, very quickly, three fibers which were used to make clothes.
Ma'am, plant fibers were cotton and flax. Animal fibers was wool.
Yes. If we go a little later, that's about 5,000 years ago, then all these domesticated animals, such as these cattle and donkeys, they were harnessed to plows and carts. Like for agriculture, they started using these animals as plows for plowing. You know what is plowing?
Ma'am, ma'am, it's a method that is done to the soil so that the fresh soil, which is rich in minerals, can come up and the bad soil can go up and the soil is rotated again and again. So the minerals are distributed evenly.
Good. So they were using cattle and donkeys in the agriculture field and also for transportation, carting. basically for transport of things from one place to another. So they mainly use cattle and donkeys for these two things. One was agriculture usage for plowing, you've already told me. And the second was for carting, that is carrying things from one place to another. This made a lot of changes, beta. When people started growing crops, they had to stay in the same place till the crops ripened. ये तो नहीं है कि आज सो करके tomorrow we are going. They had to stay at the same place till what happened to the crops?
Ma'am, or they will
Yes, till the crops became ripe. So settled life became more common. Now people stopped living the nomadic life and they started living which kind of a life? Settled life. And when this thought came to their mind that we have to live here only, we don't have to move anywhere, they started making permanent structures where to live rather than having temporary settlements. They started making those pakka houses which we are talking about. Why were they staying at the same place? Because they had to wait at the same place till their crops became
ripened.
Yes. So what did they decide? That yes, we are going to stay at the same place, so we should have what?
A permanent house or a place to live in.
Yes, because they were very sure that now we are going to stay here only. Around the same time, these people also learned to make earthen pots. What are earthen pots?
Ma'am, the pots which are made of clay and clay.
Yes, which you have in the market, na matka and all that. Those are all earthen pots that we have. So these earthen pots were there. They were used to. Okay, read very quickly and tell me where were they using these earthen pots for?
To store grains and other produce, to prepare and cook a variety of foods made from new grains that were cultivated. And a great deal of attention was given to and to store grains and other produces and to cook a variety of foods made from grains that were cultivated. Mom, kid.
Okay, tell me, what was the main attention now to make the food what? Look at these words.
Tasty and digestible.
Now they had a lot of variety. Now they had rice, they had wheat, they had millets. So grain was enough. So the main attention was not on procuring food. The main attention was to make the food tasty and digestible.
Digestible.
Yes, beta. We had stone tools also. Earlier the man was making stone tools, but now the technique changed here also. We had earlier methods also of making tools, but now the tools were more smooth and they were grinded and polished. Tools they were making, but now the tools were more smoother and they were polished also. So there's a little advancement in food process. There's a little advancement in making stone tools also. How were the stone tools modified? How were the stone
they were
tools
more they were more smoothened and polished due to the process of grinding.
Yes, very good. Now they made some new equipments also, like mortars and pestles. For grinding and processing grain. Mortar and pestle is, if you have been to a lab, you must have seen. Okay, a big bowl is called what? You've seen?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Like a bowl made of stone, and then it has a rod thing which is used to grind materials between.
Very good, very good.
Ma'am, to make it taste.
Yes, in the labs we have. So they started using mortars and pestles for grinding grains. They also had stone axes and hoes, which were used to clear land for cultivation. Like they wanted more land, so they had to clear the land from unwanted plants. They also had to dig the land to sow seeds. So for this, they made these two equipments: stone axes and stone hoes. Is it okay?
Okay, ma'am.
What are
Yes.
stone
Ma'am,
axes?
so axes
You know
and stone
what a
hoes.
yes, you know what a hose?
And there are tools which are they are tools for cultivation, and they look. Oh, I forgot how to look. Ma'am, they have a handle, wooden handle, and then a flat stone surface so that it
Yes.
could scoop up
Now,
things.
good. Now your reading time again from this to sow seeds.
Okay,
1,
ma'am.
2, 3, and 4 paragraphs. Start reading.
Okay. Okay,
Go
ma'am.
ahead.
Ma'am, done.
Okay, fine. Should I ask questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Explain the distribution of crops or cereals grown in different parts of Asia.
Ma'am, in West Asia, wheat, barley, peas, and various kinds of pulses were grown. In Southeast and East Asia, millets and rice were grown.
And Africa?
Only millets were grown.
Very good. Only millets were grown. What were the 3 different kinds of equipments that man developed gradually?
Ma'am, stone axes, stone hoes, and um, mortars and pestles.
Why did man build permanent settlements? Why did they started making permanent houses to stay?
Ma'am, started making permanent houses or structures to stay because they started doing agriculture and cultivation, and they had to stay in a particular place to wait for the crops to ripen and to harvest them.
What were the different uses earthen pots were put to?
Ma'am, they were used to store grains and other produce, and they were also used to cook the new grains. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Name the animals domesticated and what usage were they put into?
The animals that were domesticated were sheep, goats, cattle, pigs, and donkeys. Cattle and donkeys were used for plowing and carts.
Okay. Tell me about the cloth which was prepared and the fibers from which they were prepared. Fabric.
The plant fibers were cotton and flax, and the animal fiber was wool, which was converted into cloth, woven into
Very,
cloth.
very good. Now, Snehal, wind up everything. Come on, a summary of what we have done today. Start, Bachit.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, we in this chapter we have learned till now that first the people were nomads and then they started living into permanent settlements. The first civilization that or cities that was found was Mesopotamia, which is the present day Iraq. The people started living in permanent settlements so that their crops that they sown could be ripe and they could harvest them. And people used to be first, they used to live in forests, then they moved from rock, then they moved to rocks and caves, and then they started moving into permanent settlements. They first they did not know any language of the use of fire, but they used to just hunt and gather, um, hunt animals and gather plants and berries, and they used to eat that. Then they discovered fire and the use of language. Then they also started doing agriculture. Gradually, everything developed, and they started growing plants. The plants they grew for wheat, barley, peas, and various kinds of pulses in West Asia, South Asia, and Southeast Asia. Basic millets and rice were grown. In Africa, only millets were grown. They also discovered that they could domesticate the animals, and the animals they domesticated were sheep, cattle, goat, pig, and donkey. They also learned The man also learned that he could use donkeys and cattle for plowing and carting. Uh, the man also developed that
Yes, very good.
that he could mold clay into earthen pots, which would be used to store grains and other produce, and it could also be used to cook food. The man gradually learned how to cook food to make it taste delicious and tasty. Tools also made a great change because before the development, the tools were rough and not sharp, but after development, they became smooth and more polished due to the process of grinding. Man also made stone tools like axes and stone hoes.
Good. Very good. So all you need to do is, like, you write stories, write what you have studied today in a register,
Okay.
and send it to me. Send it to me today, whether 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, whatever. Whatever you can recollect. Whatever you can recollect of what we did. Okay? Just write it.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, Vidya. Join for
Okay,
your
ma'am.
English class after this.
Ma'am, English.